so today in this video we are actually going to be comparing two things, which I'm sure you can read the title of this video. We are going to be comparing Simply Good and Beautiful Math to their old The Good and the Beautiful Math curriculum. Notice there's part 1 and part 2 here. This is all there is in this one. Anyways, we're going to compare them and you guys can see the updates that The Good and the Beautiful has made for us, for parents, for families, for the kids really, to help make their math experience more enjoyable and easier for them to understand and learn. So I'm actually going to hold the camera and give you guys close-ups of all of this. Now, it might be on my floor because that just seems like the simplest way. So here we go. So to get started, we're going to be looking at lesson 29 for both of these. We're just gonna, same lesson. It's not the same lesson though. Anyways, okay. So let me jump over here first and show you. They would have a daily dose. This is the old book. They would have the daily dose. Yes, this hasn't been done because this is what I was gonna do. I bought my kids' curriculum last year when they were doing free shipping, and then after I bought it, like in the new year, they came out and said that they were redoing their math. And honestly, this is so much more up my alley. I just went ahead and got this for this year. So this one has been undone, but this is their daily dose. They would always start with their daily dose, and then there is a list of all of the things I would have to find out of the math activity box. And then this is a list of things that I just need to have on hand. Then I would do this really long, like almost a story problem. I'd read it to them and it was about the lesson. So it was teaching them the lesson in story form, which is great. And then right here, it gives you like a little hint for like kinetic learners or kinesthetic learners. And then, you know, bonus activities, and then they'd have to go on and do their student worksheet. Okay, and this is where we would also have to pull out a game and play the game. We would turn the page. They would need to do this worksheet. I'm trying to keep this in focus for you guys. They need to do this worksheet, and then we were on to the next one. That is an easier lesson than most of them. Some of them required like some prep beforehand. This is the lesson assessment. This is when they reach section 2. Let me see if I can find more of a prep one. This lesson was more of a, not a headache, but just a hassle to put together. You have a lot of stuff you need to be pulling out of the activity box, and then you needed to also cut this out for them. It just, there was a lot of moving pieces and parts, right? And then here is the math activity box for their old math. Now, you open this up, and there were pages in there that I would take out and laminate, and honestly, I didn't know if we needed them for Math 1 and Math 2. This is from Math 1. Turns out we can throw it away. This is their planner that would be in there, their place value chart, and then all these other things we would have, which was great. The shapes my kids really liked, and that was great to have them have those. But then you had all of these different cards. You had your clock. You had all these pieces. Down here you have stacks and stacks of like game mats. You have the game manual. That's what's right here. Still more game mats, number lines. It was just a lot. It was a lot to have to figure out and have to fish out and have to rifle through and find what you needed. And it was always a mess, and sometimes your box never closed, and it was a lot. We loved it, but it was a lot. So this is their new math. This is their new math box. So this is just a little bit bigger than my hand. You pull this out, your clock is right there. They don't even have to open their box to get to their clock face. Pull this out. Sorry guys, this is really difficult with one hand and not pulling it out evenly. And then this is all of the manipulatives they need for this course book. I can see what I need. I can grab it quickly. So much more simplified and easy, and it's just simply beautiful. So that's their manipulative box for course Math 2. And then here is how the breakdown of this goes. So you can actually have your child do their independent review first. So if you have multiple children that you're teaching math to, they can actually start on their independent review first before needing to get started with anything else. And then this little section right here is what you do with your child. And then everything else, this one is parent-led. And so I'll just read him this little snippet and this part. And again, you're like they're doing the lesson with you as you explain what they should be doing. And then right here, you read them this, they figure this out. So for example, it says, this is $50. So this is $50. It is worth 50 cents. How many quarters are equal to $50? They say the answer, 2. Complete the other conversions below. If needed, count out coins to help you figure out the conversions. So then you can pull out your little fake money if you need to, but 1 dime equals how many nickels? They write the answers. Ta-da, they're done. They can move on to this. If they already did it, then guess what? They're done. They're done. This is on to the next lesson. The lesson is like 2 pages. Like, it's fast, it's easy, and it's so much better, so much quicker. So here is what the Good and the Beautiful used to bring out. Here's what they bring out now. So much simpler, so much easier, so much more compact, travel friendly versus the 2 math books, the massive manipulative box. I mean, it was almost as big as the course books, and there was 2 of them. So there are my comparisons for you. This is worth your time and your money, and spoiler alert, you can actually get the whole course PDF downloaded version for free. Unheard of, amazing. So if you have any reservations, you can check them out completely for free, the whole course. So there you go. That is why we love Simply Good and the Beautiful. And that is my side-by-side review of the new and the old. Still beautiful, just more simple.